Hey guys, welcome to the Nurse Mark and the Green Nurse podcast,
where we bring an inspiration for growth and healing. We're here to change the dialogue around what it means to feel good or to fly. Hence the H for hope, I for inspiration, G for growth, and H for healing. If anyone's out there listening, how does it sound?
Listen, technology is a beautiful thing and everybody's using it. So occasionally you have glitches. Well, listen, we often talk about things that people don't want to talk about. However, they're important to talk about because we need to discuss them to decrease the stigma for healing.
Yes, and 2021 is the year of the nurse and the midwife, and we're going to be highlighting and illuminating cannabis nurses and nursing as we are truly in a revolutionary time where we're changing how we approach and take care of patients.
You know what? We don't just wake up one day and decide to enter into the cannabis industry, right? I mean, there's usually a compelling story that goes along with the plunge. I mean, what makes someone enter into the cannabis space as a nurse? Sherry, introduce our guest, would you?
Oh, I thought you would do that. Here we go. Jessilyn Dolan. She is a registered nurse, certified massage therapist, certified Labor Doula, and a medical cannabis patient, advocate, and activist. Her healing journey, recovering from over 3 dozen maxillofacial surgeries, blossomed into a passion to help others create their own path to optimal health. So prior to her nursing career, Jessilyn owned and operated her own wellness center as an herbalist, massage therapist, yoga, and Hypnobirthing instructor. Energy worker and doula. This is amazing. So Jessilyn co-founded the University of Vermont Medical Center volunteer Labor Doula program, training hundreds of people over the years. She worked as a research nurse at the University of Vermont College of Medicine. So Jessilyn is on the board of directors of the American Cannabis Nurses Association, president and founder of the Vermont Cannabis Nurses Association, and vice president of the American Nurse Association of Vermont. Jessilyn co-founded Nurse Grown Organics, a Vermont hemp and CBD company, and she is proud to be Vermont's first clean, green, certified hemp farm, which she'll share all about tonight and what that means. So Jessilyn, we're so happy to have you here tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yeah, so glad you could join us here tonight.
Yay.
So, as I said earlier, we don't just wake up and decide to become cannabis nurses. I mean, there's always some story behind the scenes, right? So, what was it that propelled you to take off in this cannabis journey? How did you start in this?
Oh gosh, I guess there's a lot of pieces and parts to that. As you mentioned before, I'm a cannabis patient myself. As a child, I was in a motor vehicle accident and suffered some pretty severe injuries. Ended up, as Sherry said, having over 3 dozen surgeries. So from childhood on, alternative therapy was very important to my own healing within my family. And as I got older, I just became more interested with natural and holistic therapies and healing. So I naturally went right into studying herbology at 18 years old. Right out of high school, continued into massage therapy and yoga and a lot of alternative medicine practices, traditional Chinese medicine. I did a really hardcore apprenticeship with a doctor of Oriental medicine. So I went backwards then, I guess, kind of that retrograde, like our endocannabinoid system. I did a little backwards than most nurses. I came from the holistic mindset and then went into nursing, which was awesome, but also kind of a struggle and challenging. With nursing, I specialize in opioid use disorder and multi-substance use disorder.
We're going to do it's really, really bad. So I'm going to announce to our viewers, we're going to go on Zoom Live instead.
Okay.
So viewers, we're coming right back. It will take us 5 minutes to sign right back in. We don't want you to miss the show. So we're going to go Zoom live in 5 minutes. Go get your popcorn and your soda. We'll be right back. All right.
All right. See you in a minute.